Candice Bergen, a name that evokes images of elegance, intelligence, and timeless beauty, has lived a life that is both inspiring and deeply heartbreaking. And while the world knows her as a trailblazing actress and cultural icon, her journey has been marked by struggles, loss, and resilience that shaped her into the woman she is today. Born in 1946 to famous parents, her father, Edgar Bergen, the legendary ventriloquist, and her mother, a professional model, Candice grew up surrounded by fame but not necessarily affection, often speaking of her complicated relationship with her father and the emotional distance she felt within her home, leaving her with an early longing for validation that never fully came. Her natural beauty and sharp wit led her first to modeling before she found her true calling in acting, earning critical acclaim with films like Carnal Knowledge and Starting Over, which cemented her reputation as one of Hollywood's most gifted performers. But it was her groundbreaking role on the sitcom Murphy Brown that made her a household name and a cultural force, as she brought to life a character that was strong, unapologetically independent, and unafraid to challenge societal norms, a role that not only won her 5 Emmys, but also secured her place in television history. Yet while her professional life seemed to glitter with success, her personal life was filled with profound sorrow. And in 1980 she married French filmmaker Louis Malle, the great love of her life, with whom she shared a deep and affectionate marriage, only to face devastation when he was diagnosed with a rare illness that took his life in 1995, leaving Candice widowed after 15 years of marriage and broken by grief, later admitting that losing him was the darkest chapter of her life. As if this loss wasn't enough, Bergen faced years of public scrutiny over her body image and weight, often targeted by a harsh media landscape that delights in tearing women down. But instead of retreating into silence, she confronted her struggles. Head-on, candidly speaking about aging in Hollywood and refusing to conform to the unrealistic standards imposed on women. And though her honesty inspired many, the criticism she endured was undeniably painful. Today, at 78, Candice Bergen has stepped away from the frenzied spotlight of her youth, choosing instead a quieter, more private existence in which she devotes her time to her daughter, Chloe, and her second husband, Marshall Rose, making only occasional appearances in film and television while prioritizing her peace and family life. Her story is one of beauty, triumph, and tragedy. For while she achieved incredible success and cultural impact, she also endured heartbreaking loss and relentless scrutiny. Yet through it all she has remained resilient, embodying strength, grace, and authenticity. And though what happened to Candice Bergen is heartbreaking, it is also a reminder that behind every glamorous star is a human being who carries both light and pain. And in Bergen's case, a woman whose truth has inspired millions.